Welcome back to BEFM Drama. I'm your host, Ryan Estrada. Today is part 2 of our brand new radio play based on The Haunted House by Charles Dickens, Hesba Stretton, George Sala, Adelaide Ann Procter, Wilkie Collins, and Elizabeth Gaskell. As you know, this season we're premiering brand new radio plays inspired by the 22 books that Charles Dickens wrote as sequels to A Christmas Carol, but that the world quickly forgot about. In 1859, Dickens had just started a brand new magazine called All the Year Round, where he had full creative control. So he wrote this book about a group of friends such as Bottles, Odd Girl, Bloodhound Turk, and Maidens Sister, who stay in an old haunted house and experience ghosts in every room that remind them of their worst regrets. Since the original story is about a rapper, which in Victorian England meant someone who talks to ghosts, we're going to make our characters musicians who talk to ghosts. Most of the dialogue from the musicians is taken directly from the original story. All we've done is change the setting from a haunted house to a haunted music festival. These episodes are never straight adaptations of the original. They remix the characters, story beats, and themes to create something new. But a lot of the dialogue from this episode comes directly from the original story. One problem I've run into, however, in writing these is that when you're working with Victorian writing, you're going to run into some problematic parts. But my way of handling it has been to keep the gross dialogue, but turn the character saying it into the villain. In this story, the narrator of the story sounded so sexist and condescending, even in the character descriptions, that I decided to use them word for word so that I can let Fern's disappointment in his former heroes be what pushes him to try for his dreams. Please enjoy BEFM Drama's production of Master B's Memory.
We've been called to a big music festival to help out with a whole host of injuries. My partner, Fern, had been so excited to get a peek at the show, but it wasn't working out well for anyone. The bands were all on edge, since the festival founder and mentor to most of them had died at the previous year's show. The new organizer, the guy who was supposed to be on stage performing, had been frozen on the floor in fright. If you ask me, he had been hallucinating and needed to sit in a quiet room and get some things out of his system. It wasn't going well for the crowd either. None of the bands had performed yet, and they were booing and getting ready to riot. The entire staff of the venue had walked out because they were too scared of ghosts. And now, we had just heard that 2 other musicians had been stabbed. Fern wasn't too happy either.
Ugh. I just got a text from my wife. She told me she's having a terrible time at the concert.
Did you tell her you were here?
No way! She's out there all alone, surrounded by that angry mob, watching an empty stage. You think I'm gonna tell her that I'm backstage without her, cleaning knife wounds from her favorite musicians?
Yeah, she'll be so disappointed she missed out on this.
Okay, Gobbs, you handle Mr. Beaver, the dubstep DJ. I'll take Bloodhound Turk. He's my wife's favorite techno artist.
Oh, you gotta help me.
Bloodhound Turk! It's an honor. Are you the stabber or the stabby this evening?
A little of both, actually.
Well, haven't you been busy?
Oh, yeah, it's been quite the night.
Okay, I'm gonna bandage this up, to stop the bleeding, but we could talk while I do that, if you want. I'm a bit of a musician myself, Well, a hobbyist. A shower singer. Sometimes in the car, like on the way to work, if the traffic is light, no one can see me. My wife would love an autograph, but you've got a lot on your mind. So what happened, my guy? You got beef? Is this a East Coast, West Coast kind of thing?
East Coast, West Coast. I'm from rural Canada, eh? B's from Wisconsin.
So then why are you two stabbing each other?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what came over us, eh? We were just both taken over by this rage.
Bottles seems to think that Master B's ghost is around here getting into people's heads and controlling their bodies and stuff. He was frozen to the floor in front of B's portrait.
It's ridiculous. The stress of running this festival is starting to get to him, You can fill any house with noises if you will, if you just have a noise for every nerve in your nervous system. Yeah, Master B's not a ghost, eh?
Yeah. Of course not. I don't believe in ghosts.
The real ghost is the hooded woman.
What?
Oh yeah, her curse has gotten rid of all the musicians one by one, They either left or were injured or paralyzed with fear. I saw her, up in the rafters, covered in this blood-red cloak, with an owl on her shoulder, watching, judging, using her powers of mind control to make the men turn on one another. I think that's how Master B died.
Let me repeat my question. What?
Oh yeah, I think Odd Girl summoned her, eh?
The death metal singer?
Oh yeah, you've seen all that weird occult stuff in her act. She's a witch. Always quoting poetry of a morbid tendency. And she has it out for me. There's all this weird lady drama. This is what happens when you have too many women on a show.
Well, I mean, there's 2.
Yeah, too many. What is this, a women's music festival?
Is this a women's music festival?
I don't get it. What's the joke?
Well, they're both very famous and very different genres of music.
The first time I saw the Hooded Woman was when I was having a fight with Maidens Sister.
The punk singer?
Yeah, we had a screaming match.
The Hooded Woman's ghost made you fight with her too?
Oh no, she only makes men fight. Maidens Sister just has a bad attitude, eh?
She's a great musician though.
Oh yeah, she's great, sure. She has fine genius for poetry combined with real business earnestness. It's just
what?
She really goes in for women's mission. Women's rights, women's wrongs, and everything that is women's with a capital W. Or is or is not ought to be, and is or ought not to be, and that's great, sure. But it's a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Women's Rights and Women's Wrongs is a great song.
Oh yeah, sure, but she just gets so annoying about it. Oh, complaining about all the men, saying we don't take her seriously, and don't listen to her, and blah, 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 some other stuff. So I told her, most praiseworthy, my dear, but heaven prosper ya. But don't overdo it, eh?
You told her what?
In respect to the great necessity there is, my darling, for more employments being within the reach a woman in our civilization has yet to assign to her. Well, don't fly at all the unfortunate men, even those men who are at first sight in your way, as if they were natural oppressors of your sex, for trust me, they do sometimes spend their wages among their wives and daughters, sisters and mothers and aunts and grandmothers, eh?
Dude, come on. You can't talk to women like that.
Oh yeah, not women like that anyway. Such an attitude. Always convinced someone is out to get her. The play is really not all Wolf and Red Riding Hood, but has other parts in it.
Wait, what about Little Red Riding Hood?
However, I digress. Anyway, I told Maidens Sister that her bad attitude was creating a really uncomfortable vibe and disrespected Master B's memory. And then she snaps back at me like, oh, you were the last one to touch the mic and you rewired it to hook up your vocal effects board, and I'm an electrical engineer. I didn't tell anyone, but I know that's what caused the power surge that killed him, blah, blah, blah. Typically. I told her she wasn't welcome here anymore. That we already had Odd Girl in the lineup. We don't need 2 female acts. Then she split. Quitter.
Wow, and here I thought all the casual misogyny in your lyrics was just ironic.
Oh, no way, bro. I always keep it real. Respect.
Okay, a fist bump really wasn't what I was gonna go for there, but whatever.
Yeah, so she leaves and that's good, but then I look up and I see the Hooded Woman staring down at me from the rafters, watching, judging.
Sounds scary.
Oh, I'm not scared of anything. I'm Bloodhound Turk. I howl unchained in the night to warn anyone in my way must not expect to leave without a rip in their own throat. That's what I learned on the streets
of rural Wisconsin.
No, man, aren't you listening? Rural Canada. By the way, are you a good judge of a gun?
A what?
Oh yeah, check this bad boy out, eh?
Whoa! Hey, put the gun away.
So I start firing into the rafters after that hooded ghost.
You can't shoot ghosts.
Anyway, all the other guys, Mr. Beaver and Streaker, they all burst into the room and start screaming at me, asking me what I said to Maidens Sister and why she was leaving and why I was shooting a gun at the ceiling.
All very valid questions.
Oh yeah, they were so angry. I knew it must have been the spirit of the Hooded Woman putting hate into their hearts.
You couldn't think of one other reason why they might have been angry?
Oh yeah, not one. But in my ear, I kept hearing a voice, whispering, "You're guilty. You're guilty. You don't respect women and it's a moral failing on your part, not any failing of theirs."
That's your conscience.
It was the Hooded Woman's ghost, so I knew the other guys must have been hearing the same evil messages. They were being brainwashed. So I pulled the gun, eh?
My dude.
Streaker just said, "Forget this, I'm done, I'm out of here, I quit." And he left. For no reason at all.
You had a gun on him.
Yeah, exactly. I was there to keep him safe from the ghosts. There's nothing to worry about, eh? But then Mr. Beaver comes out of nowhere with a knife. He was possessed.
You had a gun on him.
And upon that he tried to hustle by me, and I put him away with a quick hand. I never meant to push him down, but somehow he did. He picked himself up as quick as lightning and pulled out his knife. I snatched it out of his hand and slapped his murderous face for him, and threw his weapon aside. He gave me an ugly look, and then we both scrambled after it. Oh yeah, we both got pretty cut up in the fight, eh?
Well, they were just scratches. I got them all sterilized and patched up. You're gonna be fine. I'd be more worried about what's going on out there. My wife texted me and she said everyone's really mad the show hasn't started yet.
Oh, the heck with them. I'm getting out of here before the ghost comes back.
People are ripping the seats out of the floor and setting stuff on fire. There's no staff to stop them. She can't even escape.
Oh yeah, before I go, did you still want me to sign that autograph for her?
No, that's okay. I'm gonna go and check and see how Goblin's doing.
Yeah, alright, I'm out of here, eh? Hey, see, Odd Girl, were you standing there the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Odd Girl.
Hey,
I didn't see you standing there. How are you?
Odd.
Are you injured too?
No,
Have you seen any ghosts?
no. This is just my aesthetic.
Yeah, my wife and we're big fans of yours. Are you really a witch?
No, this whole occult look is focus tested by corporate.
Well, why don't you get out there and perform?
This show is going down in history as a trash fire. I don't want to be remembered as the only performer.
So, why are you still here?
The drama is delicious.
Okay then.
How's Bloodman Burke doing?
Pretty cocky. He had no shyness. He was accustomed to the admiration from strangers.
I meant his injuries.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He ran off.
Mr. Beaver's gonna be okay. We got him sent off to the hospital.
Well, that means that every single musician is either too scared, angry, injured, incapacitated, or indifferent to play. My wife is freaking out. She's so hurt that I haven't even answered her yet, but I don't know what to say.
I know, it's terrible, but the ghosts are out there riling everyone up.
Models! You're up and about!
Yeah, I was sitting backstage when a passion of trembling and weeping seized me, which could only be soothed by singing some old songs, with nothing in them but their, simple melody. That calmed me down. I think I'm okay now, but what am I gonna do? The crowd is going nuts out there.
Go play a song!
I can't. What about the curse? What if I die like Master B? What if his ghost still wants to punish me? What if I get possessed again?
There's no ghost. You're being haunted by guilt and substance abuse.
Yo, it's terrifying. You start doing things you normally wouldn't. You can hear them in your head, feeding you lyrics.
Uh-oh. Goblin? I hear it too.
Don't you start on this now.
I can feel myself being pushed to do something I would never do.
What? Why are you heading to stage?
I have to. I hear the lyrics.
You're a paramedic, not a singer.
Our job is to keep people safe. And if no one performs on that stage, there's gonna be a riot. And there will be a lot of injuries for us to treat. And my wife could be one of them. This is my chance to heal everyone with music.
No.
Hey, my name's Fern, and I'm here to say that I love to rap in a major way. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was getting lyrics from a ghost, and I just remembered that was from a cereal commercial. Let me try this again. Off the top. Hey, Goblin, get up here.
No.
Goblin, I need you.
No,
Take this mic.
And do what with it?
I need you to beatbox. Drop the illest beat you can.
Beatbox?
Yeah, just think of it like some really groovy. It's like just let the spirit take you, man. Just you do it.
You mean something like...
Here we ha. It's like this room has 17,479 spirits, and they put the flow in our souls so we get nearer. Unknown gentlemen have gotten in to stir up the commotion. got would be great to de-escalate this dangerous situation. I don't want to host a ghost, I don't care about the ghouls, and I don't got the regrets to haunt these fools, and I'm killing it! I'm killing it! For this part, I must speak to the heart of one person in the crowd. For a while, I've been silent, but now it's time to get loud. The sky, the air up there, the earth, and the trees. None of them seems to mean anything without my darling Louise. She's my wife and my life, and she's all I wanted. With my bride by my side, I will never be haunted. Whoa! Oh my God, Goblin, that was amazing!
Wow!
Hey, Fern out! This is my boy Goblin! Yeah, we're paramedics! Listen, concert's over! Go home! See you at home, honey!
Wow! I didn't know you could do that.
Dude, that beatbox was so sick! We should do this stuff more often! This is like, remember back when we started just in the paramedic in the ambulance seats? You remember that? And now look at us up here!
Yeah.
It's like we were meant to do this!
Hey. We've had our fun. Let's wrap this up.
Yo, you got possessed too by Master B. Yo, I saw it.
Come on. Don't minimize what he just did. My partner did all that himself.
Where else would all those ghostly rhymes come from?
I don't know. I just felt him. But I don't care, because I just got a text from Louise and she says I'm her favorite rapper now.
Well, I think our job here is done. The victims are taken care of and the crowds have dispersed. Let's finish our shift, go home, celebrate.
Can you believe that guy thought that all those rhymes came from ghosts?
He's nuts. You don't believe all that, do you?
Like, sure, I felt that my actions were beyond my control. I was in the rhyme zone, as they say. But, the words were mine, I think.
Yeah, crazy. Like a ghost was feeding you lines about Pythagoras.
Who's Pythagoras?
Thank you so much for listening to BEFM Drama. This was The Memory of Master B, based on The Haunted House by Charles Dickens, Hesba Stretton, George Sala, Adelaide Ann Procter, Wilkie Collins, and Elizabeth Gaskell. This radio play was written by me, Ryan Estrada. This one starred Big Paper, aka Sam Hazelton, as Goblin, Jay Jones, aka Kelly Brassbridge, as Fern, me as Bloodhound Turk, Kim Hyun-suk as Odd Girl, and DJ Chad Curtin as Bottles. Hidden Agenda, Interloper, and Ghost Story are by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech and released under Creative Commons Attribution License. Goblin's theme is by Unheard Music Concepts. 17,479 Spirits was based on a rambling paragraph of ghost rantings by Charles Dickens and performed by Kelly Brassbridge, with beatbox by Sam Hazelton. I've been so excited to share this one. My whole goal with this one was to take the ramblings of the Victorian-era rapper, which as we mentioned is someone who talks to ghosts, and make them an actual rap. I wasn't sure if it would work, but Kelly and Sam improvised that entire thing in one take, and I've been listening to it on a loop since. Stay tuned next time for Stuck in Elevator C, based on A Message from the Sea. It's about two bitter enemies trapped somewhere together that they can't get away from, and whether or not they can escape that danger before they kill each other. Thank you for listening to BEFM Drama.